Hello, this is Adam Sweeney, and I first want to thank you for enrolling in my course. And second, I want to welcome you to the first section of my first lecture. Anyone can write meaningful lyrics, there are no limits. Did you ever wonder how some artists write album after album, song after song? Maybe they even have a side band or side project they write songs for too. And each album may contain 10 to 14 songs. And keep in mind, those are only the ones that made the record. If they didn't make the record, they either didn't fit in with the theme of the album or the artist or label didn't think the song was good enough. So it would be set aside and maybe released later. But either way, these artists that write album after album their entire lives, you can say they're lyric writing machines. However, they know something you don't, and I'm going to share it with you. There are two key secrets. The first is a belief you must have, and the second is an action you must take. And I'm going to get into that more specifically later in the course. But you need them both to succeed. But first, let's take a look at 3 examples of living lyric writing machines. Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day has written 11 albums with Green Day and over 150 songs. Even his last album in 2012 was a triple album with over 30 songs on them. Tom DeLonge, you may know him from Blink-182 or Angels and Airwaves. He also had a side project called Boxcar Racer. But over his career, he's written over 14 albums and over 120 songs. Even this year, he's releasing an album with demos and B-sides and songs that didn't make his other albums. We'll see if they're any good. And last but not least, the ultimate songwriting machine, Paul McCartney. The guy's been writing songs for 50 years. 36 albums, over 450 songs between the Beatles, Wings, and all his solo projects, which he's still continuing to this day. So let's get into the first lyric writing secret. Listen carefully. Your lyrics and music do not come from your brain, but something bigger, more vast, and most importantly, limitless. See, the brain can't conceive writing 100 songs, even 20 is overload. Successful songwriters know that they channel this creative information from an unlimited source, and the well can never run dry if you are tuned into it. And this is how they write song after song. They don't have these limiting beliefs holding them back that they can't do it, or that this is a high number of songs to write. They don't even think in terms of numbers. So what is this unlimited source I'm talking about? It is a space where all ideas come from, not just for songs, but books, movies, TV shows, articles. Where do you think Stephen King gets all the ideas for the 40 books he's written over his career? True, not all of them are good. The good ones come from this source or plane where all ideas exist, and the author or artist is the one channeling them into existence. So with connection to this source inspiration, songwriting becomes effortless. So where does your brain come in here? Your brain is only a facilitator. The brain is only able to come up with mediocre ideas at best by itself. So where does your brain come into play exactly? You get the material from source or inspiration, and your brain structures and molds it into a song. So if you want to be a lyric writing machine and a good one, not just turning out crap, you need to connect and be in tune with your source and use your brain. If you only use your brain, you'll write songs, don't get me wrong, but the majority won't be very good. It's going to cost you a lot more time and effort to do it, and you won't be satisfied at the end. So my main point in this lecture and promise to you is that anyone can be a good lyricist. With this knowledge that I'm sharing with you in this course, you're going to be able to write lyrics, great lyrics, and effortlessly. Even if you have never done it before, it doesn't matter if you're a singer and it's your job, or if you're a bassist, or even a drummer can contribute to the band's lyrics. even if you've been writing for years, I promise this course is going to help you explode your output of lyrics effortlessly. So to connect to this unlimited source I've been talking to you about, you need to be in a state of creative flow. And in the next lecture, I give you 10 easy ways to get into this flow zone where you can truly amaze yourself and others. And these ways have always worked for me, and it doesn't matter if I'm writing lyrics. I use them whenever I need to be in a creative space. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture. I'll see you in the next.